about to
legalize
roll
mushrooms.
That's right. Take
Oh,
this
yeah,
rolling,
yeah.
boys and girls. Let's go ahead and be quiet on the set. Getting ready to do
Quiet,
Monday.
everybody, shut up.
Shut up!
Yes.
Yes. Quiet on the set. Getting ready to go live
Right now or
right now.
right this instant?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Welcome to lunch, Chuck and Les.
Your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, Chuck and Les.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
But the time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the line. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a time.
Oh God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the line. I'm doing nothing but standing on the line.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. I have to gently blow a ball.
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to lunch, Chuck and Les.
Your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, Chuck and Les.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I blame Laz.
It's all Laz's fault.
That's right. It's all my fault. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own Brandon news and Led Zepp not able to hold his laughs in the background. Welcome
Let's
to
just
the show,
enjoy
folks.
like ruining everything.
Today is
Everything.
Monday, December 4th. Turn your speakers down for crying out loud, will you? 2017 here in Shroud Avatar. Welcome to the show, everybody.
He also needs to turn up his hearing aid.
Yeah, I
Turn the
know.
speakers
What do you
down.
say?
Now, of course, I want to welcome everybody to the show. I see you guys are chatty out there. Drager, welcome. Atarius, Magnus. Dude, I got to do something with you, man. Let me go ahead and make you a regular. So
No excessive use of symbols.
yeah,
Seriously.
this
What
way
is that?
he can, he's so enthusiastic that,
I know. It's like he's so happy to be here. That
I
it's like
gotta
he
just
used
add him to the OK
8
list so he doesn't get
exclamation
banned
marks.
by the bot time and time again.
Hey, that doesn't happen over on my channel.
Yeah, well, there ain't nobody on your channel, so.
Killing me, Smalls.
Killing me. You're killing me. How's everybody doing out there today? Not authorized. I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
You're not authorized to make him a regular.
I'm not, apparently. As,
Nope.
I was logged out of the dashboard, that's why.
Oh.
It logged
Yeah.
me out.
So today's Monday.
Monday. That's right. And, of course, we had the post-mortem telethon. There we go.
Yeah, if you want to laugh, over the weekend I was crafting some wood pulp, and someone messaged me, and it's like, "You appear to be new.
Moo.
Would you like some,
Is that me?
would you like some free stuff?" No, it's like, yeah.
All right, Arturius, you can do excessive caps, and you can yell "Good morning, world" in all caps now, and the bot should not.
Or so you think.
At least, yeah. Well, Moobot should let him. I don't know about Nightbot.
Nightbot won't, and then something else is going to prevent that. And then it's like you're still going to be in the gutter.
Oh man!
What got him? Nightbot?
So Nightbot got him this time. With stop spamming caps.
Your
I'll
Twitch
have
is
to
in
look at that one too. Anyway, we'll get you fixed.
You know what? You should just go with the Streamlabs chatbot.
You know, Nightbot really doesn't do anything for us. I originally thought I had some really, really great aspirations for Nightbot because I thought we were going to get some really great integration there, but we really didn't get much out of it. Haven't gotten much integration out of a lot of these bots.
Hey, so Streamlabs bought AnkBot, and so they integrated it.
I've had AnkBot, and we upgraded it in the channel, and last I looked, there was still no information on it as to what it was doing in its commercial release. So,
yeah. So Arturius is mentioning the telethon right now. Should we talk about the telethon?
We can talk about the telethon. Just a hair away from the big $80,000 dollar goal.
$10,000 or $5,000 short. But so
how did that number drop by over $1,000? It was they were less than $4,000. They were
they just went with the last award.
Okay, I'm going, dude, man. I know they raised more than that. How did that number get rounded down? Did they take a loss someplace between?
They just went with the last dollar figure that they went with. So the last post-it note that was slapped up on the window.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, the actual dollar figure was
Led Zepp. That remember. Now makes a lot of sense.
What's
Twitch is broken and won't work in Internet Explorer. The fact that
if it doesn't work in Internet Explorer, it's jacked. Wants me to install an add-on Apple Incorporated. Shit, screw that.
You mean the
QuickTime?
The QuickTime that's in
no
necessary?
Apple Incorporated.
QuickTime is Apple.
QuickTime is Apple.
Yes.
You'll find that when you remove QuickTime, half of your operating system stops working. Why? Because Microsoft ripped off Apple back in the early days. A lot of people don't know that.
Wait. You're saying Apple ripped off? Or Microsoft ripped off Apple? No, Microsoft ripped off Xerox.
Microsoft ripped off everybody.
For DOS.
They ripped off everybody. Yeah.
No, the mouse.
It's their MO, man.
Apple ripped off Xerox. Microsoft ripped off both of them. And then they had the mental fortitude to actually sit there and go to IBM and say, hey, every PC you sell will have our operating system on it.
We'll have an operating system on it. That's right.
Yeah.
Not just an operating system, their operating system.
That's right. But yes, Microsoft's so much better than Apple. So on the forums, there was this entire thing about, like, why don't they use lapel mics in the office?
Yeah, why don't they use
during the
lapel
telethon?
Mics? Because they have to be either wireless or you need really, really long wires, and many of them. And then you need a mixer to put them all into, because you only have one audio input usually.
Then you also need everybody on headphones of some sort.
Tell them how much they cost, Les. Tell them how much.
No, it's not a cost issue.
Well, even then, they're not cheap.
No, it becomes the quick and dirty versus other things. It's like I appeared on the telethon several times yesterday or the other day, mostly because it's like, hey, here's the keyboard and mouse for the control station. Next time, I really should just like put 2 keyboards and mice on there and
pass one over to them where they can take control from. Well, don't they still need to see the screen?
Well, the mirrors are already mirrored. Normally, there was 3 monitors on the computer. This time there was only 2 because Core was brought in his desktop, and so there was no real estate for monitors, and so there was only 2. So it's like essentially it was just mirrored. So both sides were looking at the exact same thing, and 1 keyboard, mouse. Core's entire desktop was there, so that way he could play the game alongside List, as List was running around doing things during his segment. And so there's all kinds of like technical hurdles related to, hey, you've got an hour to set this up. It's kind of like when, like, an hour before his segment, Scotty came up to me and said, hey, I want to show these pictures during my segment, and here they are.
Yeah, and
like during the live stream, so it's like it had already been started for over an hour. It's like, okay, so I got to figure out how to do this, and
not easy to add that stuff in while you're working live. That's for sure.
Yeah, so it's like during the stream, everybody got to see the infinity of OBS windows doing the display, which is always fun.
Now, of course, gotta thank my partner Jack for all the work he does down there. I know the boys and girls thank everybody down there, and he is the guy right now behind the controls of getting you their live streams most months down there.
And a lot of it really is like you have to have Richard and Richard and Lum speaking through Google Hangouts. You have to have other things, and they need to be able to hear them. And if you're going to go to lapel mics, that means everybody's got to have headphones of some sort to capture all the audio. And then so you have to have an audio splitter. You have to have all kinds of reconfigure everything. It's not a huge obstacle. It's just getting them in the office prepared for, okay, this is what you have to do. Oh, you want to go walk around? Take off your mic, take off your earbuds, and don't trip. And then
don't pull everybody else's cords on your way out. That's right.
and then when List is mumbling on his segment, you have to be able to say, okay, you are using mic number 4, so that way I've already got this calibrated for your voice volume, so that way everybody can hear you.
You had it calibrated for Chris munching on his pork rinds, but you didn't have it calibrated for a List mumbling during his segment. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's the fun stuff. I mean, it becomes tech hurdles that are not insurmountable. They're fun and interesting, but it's like people want to have this like huge discussion on the forums about how to do this. It's like, we know how to do this. It's one where it's like, I also go straight from Lunch with Laz and Jack to Portalarium's office, and so
now a lot of people
get everything set up.
Don't know also that this goes on in the conference room, and there are no PCs in the conference room. So all this equipment.
There is one PC in the conference room, and that's what they also use. But it's not one where it's like you can set this up a few days before.
You got to bring in all the extra monitors, all the extra equipment, and get that all set up
before the stream.
Right before the stream. It's not like we're set up where we sit down every day, we flip a couple switches, push a couple buttons, and we're ready to rock and roll. Yeah. That's right.
Got standards. That's
every telethon. It's where's the mouse? Where's the keyboard? Where's this camera?
It's go run into the break room, look in their box of
make sure the microwave's unplugged.
Yeah, that's what it really becomes. I mean, then you also have people like outside the room sitting there going, okay, I'm monitoring this chat, I'm doing this, I'm sending out these blasts on social media.
I love how they do that outside the window at the table and the laptops. The communication system is #1 top notch. It's called a Sharpie on a piece of paper with some tape on the window, and
yes. and then from there, it's also one where it's like there was that little ticker at the bottom that Core set up.
Hey man, that was working beforehand. Like a charm. I gotta tell you.
But at the same time, that was killed by somebody in the office. That because it's like, what happens if that number goes up and the credit card transaction doesn't go through? And so it's like he wants to make sure the right numbers are being used, and he wants to test it more before going with it. But I know everybody was like, man, I enjoyed that. And that was after I got it all set up. But the other thing is, it's like I also want to like run like a 30-minute like OBS tutorial with everybody that's going to be on stream, especially if they're using the PC to where it's like keyboard and mouse. I can't do the things I need to do because they're playing the game, to where, hey, they can sit there and click buttons to change windows.
Indeed.
And it's like, hey, we need to spin. Where's Jack?
Where's
Jack's
Jack? We don't know that we can click on the spinner icon and
the little eyeglass, the little
eye.
Yeah, it's like, yay, we can click on weird things. Yes.
So anyway, now that we've talked about all the behind the scenes of the telethon, we want to talk about what happened on the telethon, what we raised, what everybody's getting for those folks who have not been following us.
They're getting nothing. They're giving it all to me.
Giving it all to Jack. That's right.
Yes, it all comes to Jack because
$75,000 raised last Friday.
So that means that everybody that contributed $5 to New Money is going to be receiving the Icicles Pattern Cloak, the Ice Hot Tub, the Ice Elemental Statue with Icy Effects, the Ice Sword and Ice Shield, and the all-important Ice Crown and Ice and Snow themed gown, and the Ice Wand.
The Ice Wand. Now, where is Arius? Is Arius here today? I don't think I've heard him today.
Well, he was in text chat earlier, but I didn't ever hear him in voice chat this morning.
Arius was having some fun, of course. We don't need any more, wands or staves or bows, or we need some more, variety and spice of life out there when it comes to these, because
definitely need more bows.
Seems to be a very redundant theme as of late, and. Hey, I don't care. They sell. People want their shiny new pixels. So
I know people keep on selling this stuff on Shroud Marketplace.
Yeah.
I mean, someone just put up the Skeggy Media just put up the large spooky fountain.
Now, speaking of the marketplace, have you been following the conversations that's been going on about folks having difficulties postings, listings, etc.? Do we need to delve into that today, or can we save that for later on in the week?
Well, we can talk about it. I mean, there's a policy on the forums that if you're posting in the want to sell threads, you should aggregate all of your items together in one massive post
into as little posts as possible.
As little posts as possible, so that way it's like you have something that you want to sell, and imagine that no one gets to see it because it gets lost because you can't have an accurate description of it. So then from there, it's like, but from there, there's several storefront websites out there, and people are talking about, hey, it's like, I'm just putting links up to it. And it's like, I whenever I put a post on the want to sell forums, it's like, I always link to Shroud Marketplace.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
go here to buy it.
When you list something, you especially if it's a hot item, you list the item, and then the link goes to the marketplace. And of course, you can also list various other things in that single posting below it. Say, hey, also I'm selling, and it brings them to the shop over at the Shroud Marketplace.
Yes.
Now,
and
I know several people. I mean, it's not just a one or two people getting picked on here, so I want everybody to know that everybody gets abused equally around here. Yeah. If you go over those, so-called quotas, and it's not written in stone. You have to have been here, and you have to, have followed all the rules and regulations and updates to the community guidelines over the years to understand how convoluted this could be. Basically, we've got a community rule here. It's don't be a dick. Okay? If you got 20 items to sell, don't post 20 posts, people. Nobody wants to read all 20 of your posts either. Best thing is to set up your own personal shop someplace and sell links, set links to it. And Shroud Marketplace is not the only marketplace out there. There are several other marketplaces out there. And again, those guys do the same thing. They set up links to their market stores and make life easy.
Yeah, and so you have to look at, if you're going to be selling stuff on one of those marketplaces, you have to look at how things actually take place, what kind of commission you're paying, what kind of benefits you're getting, what kind of advertising is going to be taking place,
how much traffic is flowing through it. I mean, all sorts of things. And, of course, forums are a nice place to get things done. But I tell you, I use the forums mostly to make my contacts, and I surf the forums regularly. I've got a window up.
And you get all of the emails for everything.
And I get them all in my email. So when I want to look for the price of something, or I want to see something that's hot, I usually just go to my email, and I skim through my email until something catches my eye, and then I click the link. It brings me right to the forums. So I ain't got to sit there and wade through all the bullshit.
They really need to get Tapatalk working again.
Yeah. Now, as I fought for that back in the day, and they say with their new rewrite of the forums that Tapatalk's too much of a pain in the ass, it's not updated. I mean, I was ecstatic when Tapatalk was included originally, and I'd been dying to have this forum there, and finally my prayers were answered, and then they were dashed just as quickly as they were answered. That's right.
Yeah. But over at Shroud Marketplace, a couple new vendors over the weekend.
90 yet? 90?
Not yet. Not yet. It's coming.
What are they selling, Jack? What are they selling?
Well, they still have to add stuff. But there was a new Masters of the Forge.
I saw that as
edition.
The Antrax Artec collection.
Yes.
Yes. I did see that. Another.
And that's got a few badass weapons. So a bronze satyr axe of Gaiaism, awarding +8. The bronze two-handed hammer of thaumaturgy, and the indignant vile halberd. So those three are in Artex's pack. So Antrax, Artec.
And these are some nice-looking weapons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so if you want to look at all of those auctions, just go to shroudmarketplace.com, click on auctions, and you can see all 32 of them.
Now, of course, I want to remind folks that this is community members now getting involved as well. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's right. There's a few community members that are participating in those auctions, the Master of the Forge auctions. You have the Antrax Artec, you have Bodhi Arc, as well as someone else.
The Elron King of Elves collection.
The Elron.
Scientology. Yeah.
But the Bodhi Arc collection, man, that's one hell of a collection. That is a collection. That's not an ensemble. That's a collection, man.
And he also's including in part of that gift of goodies is a Dark Star cloak as well.
Ooh, yeah, Dark Star cloak, Embry's harp, Flute of Defiance, Harp of Invigoration, Lute of Inspiration, and a Ring of Greater Luck. Yes, all included in that bundle. Great stuff from our community out there. And I just gotta love this shit. Is the developers getting involved, the community getting involved, and again, it's all for charity. It's all for a good cause to keep Airy Fund up and running, so that we can continue to bring you the latest crowd-funded charity events through the game.
Yep, and that sun thing needs to come out from behind the clouds.
I know, it just went away, and you turned
completely messing with my screen. Yeah. It's like, seriously. Damn, son.
Yeah, that's what happened to the ticker, Marguerite. And,
the ticker was killed by an internal decision.
Yeah, because, you actually called me while you were taking a break. And, of course, it never fails. As soon as you walked out of the office, that's when they needed you.
Well, the funny thing is, like, anytime I walk out of the office, it's like I try to check the schedule. It's like, okay, we're not doing any spins and we're not doing anything that needs to change, right?
We just did a spin. We just started a new half-hour dive. I got 20 minutes. Easy.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's where's Jack? Jack went outside. Jack's taking a little break. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, Archer, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
But
get there. Artorias, yeah, his 10-year-old
Performance,
machine is going to need all the
performance.
performance. You might be best looking at some
I
RAM,
really want-
maybe. Yeah.
I really want them to get the use of multiple threads and multiple cores working.
Well, that would be great.
Yeah.
And passing off
Yeah.
stuff between the GPU, CPU a little bit more proficiently would be nice. But Chris is working on it. Got to give him props for
Chris is
keeping
definitely
us
working on it.
updated on all that information. And again, we've had faith since day one. We may be some of the toughest critics. Actually, we're probably the only two real critics out here.
Don't know right. Everybody's a critic. Everybody's a critic.
Yeah, but not everybody's on 5 days a week doing what we do. I mean, we're the Siskel and Ebert of Shrouded Avatar, for crying out loud. Except we're 5 days a week instead of every Friday. That's all.
That's right. So while we're doing that, don't forget we also have the update of the Avatar that came out on Friday.
256 consecutive weeks. That's right.
That's right. And this is the making of Elysium Mines.
9 minutes late. How dare you?
Did you see what Gig said there, Laz?
No, what did Gig say?
That there are coconut wielding animations.
That's it.
The making of Elysium Mines. Elysium Mines is being completely revamped. I know a lot of people were like, how many silver nodes are there? How many silver nodes? Where we want to know about the silver. We don't care about what it looks like. We just want the silver.
Go for a ride. We go to Berry Farm.
Scotty did base that off of some ancient Greek ruins, and
Suck it, miners.
There will be some suck it miners being included because there will be no silver. There will be no ore nodes.
Free rides though. Minecart rides. That's it.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. One last outpost in the world that people really enjoy, and you gotta go dick with it.
Go mess with it. If it ain't fixed,
in
ain't broken.
Response to that, they did open 3 newbie level mines that do include where you can get gold and silver. So that
put the rides in there.
And with the new announcements of the upcoming skills coming out, I don't think anybody's really in a situation to complain. Sorry that you got nice and used to the layout, but you know what? Mom wants to redecorate, and she's tearing everything out and redoing it.
Is that why you were working on your blacksmithing over the weekend? I saw that you dinged over 90.
Oh, no, as I've been doing a couple other things. I've actually gotten into the ore market. And, I've found that there is quite the hot market in certain towns.
Absolutely.
Where I can buy ore literally dirt cheap. And then turn around and either use it for myself as needed. I was making animal collars is what it was. I needed to stock up on those taming collars because I was running low. And, of course, I need the metal bindings and I need the silver. So, of course, that means I got to do some smelting. And I might as well get another crafting GM while I'm at it. So, I mean.
Yeah. But I will say that don't forget, there's always bulk ore on Shroud Marketplace.
Yeah, but, you don't understand the prices I'm getting. I mean, I'm buying iron, gold, and copper at like 35 a piece. And if you know the market's 50 plus on all that, I mean, I just can't beat that.
So I mean, since this is not included in the weekend update, huge change coming to refining.
Yes.
incoming and
big,
release for
big
you.
change. Is it coming this
so-
release, or is it coming before launch? I didn't catch that because, again, I didn't catch the whole telethon.
I believe he said this release, so that it's incoming. So in your refining skills, there's going to be a few additional skills. One that will increase the number of items that you can bulk craft, another that will increase the speed, and another that increases something else. So
it's going to increase how much you get out of an ore.
Yes.
Increase your speed of smelting, and then your speed and your production. I thought it was. What? Yeah, no. What is the third one?
I can't remember what the third one is. We'll have to wait for
somebody will spit it out.
Somebody will spit it out in the next 45 seconds.
44, 43, 42.
Yeah, that's what I thought of Condis. I thought he said for Q1. I don't recall him saying that was going to be in this next release. But again, I did not watch the whole telethon. Deep dives are not my cup of tea. And, of course, again, I came in a little late. Saw people...
Nobody really knew there was going to be that deep dive.
Well, again, this was my peeve with the last telethon, aside from, of course, being supportive. But I came in a little late, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing people being chastised for being asked questions and being told to ask questions about the deep dives, and I'm going, hello, I got here late. I have no idea what the F you're talking about because I wasn't here from the beginning. So how am I supposed to make a relevant question on something I have no clue as to what it pertains to? Made no sense. The developers should have just taken questions as per normal, and they could have weeded out what was pertaining to deep dives and what was not, in my opinion. And I just thought it was rude to keep telling people this over and over because not everybody was here from minute one to know what was in plan for that. But, yeah, that's just me.
Yep.
Yeah, and again, deep dives not being...
What?
Yeah, don't, make sure you read that, lads.
Led Zepp just gave me something.
Oh, what did he give you?
A used piece of toilet paper.
Oh, yeah. You should see what he put in my donations box. He included instructions on how to make a sex toy and all kinds of other.
What could go wrong with that? Yep.
Yeah, use toilet paper, use sanitary napkins. Yeah, that's in my donations box right in front of me.
Blow your nose with it.
Now, of course, up next in the R47 telethon items, we got trouble with tribbles over here.
It is going to be a tribble on your head. And then from there, you also have the snowflake pattern cloak, which looks so much better than last year.
Hey, look, I'm a Christmas tree.
Yes. Then we had the post-mortem results that we already talked about. The mustache of the avatar was able to raise almost $3,000. $889. Yes.
I love Darkstar out there shopping with a half mustache.
Yes.
That was cool.
Yep. And then from there, don't forget Bright Locker's crowd equity campaign with the Shroud of the Avatar perks coming in if you contribute 2,000 or more. Then the Merits app, which you can use to get free Obsidian potions if you continue walking and getting your exercise, and then you get to buy them every 3 days, which reminds me I need to load up the Merits app and see if I can qualify for another.
Justin's on those things like clockwork, man. I tell you, I swear she's got a timer.
I don't know if you can see that, but mine says buy now.
Yeah, mine says buy now, but do you have the credits?
Confirm. Sweet. Success. The item is now available in game. You can't see it just due to being blown out. So I just got another obsidian potion for walking around the house.
So what kind of obsidian potion? Do you get a choice, or is it pick one when you get in game?
You pick one when you get in game.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Don't forget, you also get that Merits app as soon as you sync up your Shroud of the Avatar account. Then another free trial running through December 13th, which
going on now. That's right.
Yeah.
And December 14th, of course, is release 49.
Release 49. Woohoo! Release 49.
49.
Yep. And then don't forget the Master of the Forge charity auction taking place on Shroud Marketplace. So you need to go register on Shroud Marketplace. Start making some bids on those auctions because they're awesome.
Yeah, that's right. And don't forget, you can also check on the forums to see those other posts we were showing you with the detailed, excuse me, pictures of all the items that are up for auction there.
Yes.
Man, I can't wait. We'll cover that when we get over to the marketplace here in a few minutes.
Yeah, the silliness of the Avatar's Guide to Knowledge and Virtue.
I still don't get that. I mean,
yeah.
Again, I really want to help somebody. I mean, we help people, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to give you my formula for getting rich and famous. I mean, you know, hard work and sweat. Okay, there's my video.
Yep.
Can't see it.
You want knowledge? Get in here and play the game and ask questions. I'm not putting it in a 5-minute video all wrapped up with a bow for you. Sorry, not gonna do it.
Don't know what you're talking about, man. Don't.
Watch Lunch with Laz and Jack every day, and you'll have all the knowledge you need imparted to you.
Yep. Yes.
What are you ranting about, Liz? Come on.
I don't know. But there's also going to be a holiday party on January 12th at Portalarium. So you can watch Jack win all the games again.
You can watch Jack lose his VR glasses yet one more year in a row.
Yep. Yeah. And then after that, pretty much everything else is the same. Don't forget, start updating your shipping addresses.
Yeah,
soon.
right.
Yes.
Did that a year ago, man. Didn't get nothing yet.
Well,
I can't tell you when release is unless you're following my channel.
As we have a good idea, and of course I was talking with Solazar right before the show. And he gave me a little link to some updated information from the Seed Invest. And, of course, there's a little blurb in there that, just a little blurb, that sort of gives you a hint.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull that up again.
Yeah, be prepared.
Be prepared.
The Lunch with Laz and Jack special, where we're going to randomly talk about something and then not have any links up for it, and be completely confused.
What links? What do you want links for? I'll give you links. I'm the master of links.
Yeah.
But of course, if you're watching, there's no need for links. We're putting it up on screen.
I don't have it on screen.
What?
Whatever you're talking about.
Oh, I don't have that up on screen yet either. That's, if you're a Seed Invest investor, you have access to it. Otherwise, I'm not
a Seed Invest investor. Well, so I don't have access to it. Yeah. I can't afford these things.
No, it's actually really didn't have anything to do with that. But again, we'll wait in the Q1. I've had my speculations. Everybody else has their speculations, and all indications indicate 2018, folks.
Yep.
But what I did not see, did you get to see while you were there the map? I did not. I heard them mention that they were going to give us a sneak peek of the map.
Yeah, I saw it. Saw it. There was an entire discussion between. I mean, that was part of the images that Scotty wanted to show everybody, where it's like, "Hey, here's this USB. I want to show these things." It's like, okay.
So do you want to enlighten us, maybe?
It looks like the map.
Okay.
It does not look like the Burko map. It looks like the.
Does it look like the old hex map?
Well, that was one of the things that they talked about, like fine-tuning the hexes and using rivers as borders for hexes. And if you, on the old map, you could zoom in really close and you could actually see where the hexes were based off the contour of the rivers, things like that. And they were able to smooth those things out, make them look a little bit more organic, but still using rivers as borders for some of the things.
The original hex map that we saw back, again, the original way back, was very representative. And then the map and terrain that was drawn on top of that was pretty nice. I mean, you could actually see all the hexes. You can get a good lay of the land and understand how it was.
It's essentially that same map by Stephen Daniele that's just been updated and made a little bit smoother and a little bit clearer.
Very cool.
So it was building upon that Stephen Daniele as well as the information from Burko's map, and then in order to make the map look like Stephen Daniele's. And so since you're building off of someone else's artwork, it becomes a little bit more daunting of a task because you have to choose to do things in their style.
You got to pick and choose what you want to be highlighted, what stands out more than the next thing. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Then on the forums, they actually opened up the QA bug forum.
Okay, so that means the QA should be up today. Again,
and Chris did say that
they threatened that they were going to get that up today.
Release it on Monday. Yeah,
it'd be nice to see get a little head start on sneak previews of what's going on. Let's take a quick peek out there.
Well, I refreshed the main page and it didn't say the QA was up yet.
Still offline,
Yeah.
Still offline, but let's just take a little peek over here.
What are you trying to take a peek at now?
See if there's a patch.
Oh, so you're trying to launch the QA client.
There's more one way to skin a cat, Jack. You know that.
Well, I mean, that just patches it, but you have to do all the patches and then try to log in.
Yeah, now
if you can log in, it's up. If you can't, you can't.
There is no patch, so we're not even close to that yet. So,
still a couple of hours away.
There's our answer to that. Not just yet, folks.
Yeah. So there's a huge there's also a guesswork on release date announcement in the forums as well, where someone's taking a poll. When will it be?
What's this now? Is that the new one I just saw up there?
Yeah, release date announcement announced. When will it be? Guess with me. And they only do Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4.
Oh, it's going to be end of Q1.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Wow.
When I say...
I know.
I know you know.
I can't say unless you're watching my channel.
Yeah.
Wow, your stream is actually working in Firefox now. Holy cow.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's not Internet Explorer.
Well, it wouldn't work in Firefox before. Now it's the opposite way. It's the opposite way around, but it works.
So what's really funny is like inside the office they have the like lockdown dates and launch dates for like every single release, and it's up on the board. And so I went in the office, looked at it, and Star covered up one release, or actually two different releases with post-it notes. And you could see the CH for one of those releases. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, yeah.
But anyway, moving right along, it is about that time.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's about that time for what?
It's about that time to tell the good boys and girls about the wonderful NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app that we have available for them. out there in their app store, whether it be the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. We've got you covered. If you want to take Shroud of the Avatar with you during your daily activities away from your computer, you want to check the forums, you want to do a little shopping, you want to listen to a podcast that you missed the last day, and or you just want to listen, tune in, WRFB, read the NBNN Daily Britannia, see what's happening in-game when you get home from work tonight, you can check out the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app, which has the convenient Shroud of the Avatar community calendar listed on the NBNN website.
That's
Cough,
right.
Cough.
That
Cue,
NBNN
cue.
community calendar that Laz has taken the time to aggregate all of the available public calendars. So this is groups that have a Google public calendar where they update their events sometimes, which we have no control over.
NBNN has no control over everybody's public calendar.
It is their public calendar, but we link to that public calendar so that way all the events that are on public calendars you can see. But if you have a Google public calendar, or if you want to add your events to the NBNN news calendar, you can always email that guy.
Shroud of the Avatar community
the Shroud of the Avatar,
calendar.
the Shroud community calendar. That one, not the NBNN one, not the WRFB one, unless you're a DJ.
WRFB.
You can email news@nbnn.info, and that guy will eventually do something with something.
Eventually.
Yes. Don't forget, Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You can always listen to two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to, on a little show called Lunch
With us.
on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
At 2 p.m. this afternoon on Avatar's Radio, Grumpy Old Gamer is going to be doing some audio schizophrenia. At 7 p.m., Arius is taking over the airwaves on the Radio Free Britannia.
GMC Top 20.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to do something else. At 8 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, Monday nights with DJ Killy. At 9 p.m., Andertina is hosting something out in the town of Verret Chaos. It is their weekly open role-playing event at the pub of Extraordinary Thought, because all great adventures begin in a pub somewhere. So you need to make your way out there and figure out what is going on.
Get your pub crawl on.
That's right. And then 9 o'clock is the Order of Vengeance Guild meeting. And the final event is going to be on Radio Free Britannia. Radio. And that is the Record Room. And that is our community calendar for this Monday, December 4th, in Shroud of the Avatar. Yay.
That's right. Again, there's one rule out there, folks, and it's D-bad. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Because the community will let you know about it in no uncertain terms. Jeez, with that lighting.
No, it's all the particles in the air.
That lighting's just killing me, I'm telling you.
I can't control the clouds, man.
Larry.
It's so
you're referring to the light in game.
Yeah,
through the trees.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Glitching through
Not
the trees.
a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan. That's all I'm going to say.
And turn it off.
I wish I could. And yeah, by going fastest, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not sacrificing just to get rid of one annoyance. I need an option switch. I need an option switch. Need options, man.
Write that down, list. Got that list? Write it down.
Yeah, do we have a flag for that list?
No, we don't.
Yeah, I know. Got to bust their chops just because.
You just want to turn off everything, like all the animations.
I want an option.
He wants to be running around in the T-pose.
Yeah.
All day long.
I want to be able to run down the street flying like an airplane. I don't want to have to stand still to do the airplane. Ain't no fun if I can't run around in circles while doing the airplane. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You need to be able to move while doing that animation. Yeah. Can you even do that while seated anymore?
I don't know.
Aeroplane. Nope.
Geeks.
You can't do it while seated. I can't sit and do the airplane. But Cornelius can do it for me.
Try a backflip while I'm seated.
I'd like to see that.
Do a backflip.
What Led Zepp really wants is the recall teleport emote while sitting.
There you go.
Yeah, what's with that? Yeah, why do I have to stand up and squat down like I'm in the outhouse?
Constipation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know magic spell. Do I really have to squat down in that animation in order to cast a spell? I mean, really?
Should at least drop something.
Cornelius is trying to teabag me. I hope he likes
he's-
the pointy hat right up his
I was
butt.
gonna say, I don't think he's trying. I think he pulled that off.
Why does the doctor have no pants?
Anyway, moving right along. I gotta thank a couple people before we get out of here. Don't forget you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN, and you're listening on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. They are two separate things, folks. They are not the same. NBNN Video, WRFB Radio, separate entities. They are not one in the same. Get it straight. I don't know what's so hard about that. Yeah. If you were watching MTV and I kept calling it VH1, you'd correct me. Believe me. Yeah.
What?
But, yeah. Don't forget, Master of the Forge is going on right now through December 16th. You can get out and get your bids in over at shroudmarketplace.com. Of course, don't forget, you can go out to airyfund.org and make direct donations out there if you don't want to get in on the bidding, or you just want to help support the Airy Fund or any of the other causes that we've got that we are supporting. And we do support other causes out throughout the year. We do support individual needs as well as the community needs that we do out there. So check out the airyfund.org or go check out shroudmarketplace.com listed under auctions. We'll show you that in just a minute, where you too can take part in the Master of the Forge. And of course, don't forget to go vote in the forums for your favorite smith out there, because the one with the most votes is going to get the title of Master of the Forge.
And get a little plaque as well.
That's right.
A real plaque.
Real live plaque from the Airy Fund. That's right. Coil More Wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you're looking for that custom-made wand or stave, go check out Coil More Wands, and Arius will be more than happy to build it to your custom specifications. Scrota's music service. It's Scrota. It's music, and it's a service. And we got Scrotaphone today. We got Scrotaphone. Is that what we call it? We got Scrotaphone today?
I'm going to take my Scrotaphone.
Scrotaphone. Yes, and of course, if you want Scrota to follow you around for an hour or more playing music and what you want, you can hire him to follow you around and do whatever it is you want. Britannia Mining Company wants to remind you to come check out New Britannia's best marketplace. I don't know if I can actually say that legitimately, but if you're looking for the latest and greatest in mining and ores, Black Rock Cove is the place to go, because that's what the Britannia Mining Company specializes in. And you can check out all the vendors down on Market Road, or all the other bazaars that are popping up throughout the lands in Black Rock. Of course, don't forget my vendor located conveniently at the back door for all your exit needs. Yeah.
The backdoor man.
Located in the Quell region, right next to the town of Exeter, is conveniently located to the Etzer and soon-to-be nerfed Elysium mines. So start hoarding all those ores, folks, because we got some changes that coming. I wouldn't hold my breath. Go ahead and do what it is you're doing. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud Avatar swag. If you're looking for some t-shirts, you're looking for some hats, you're looking for some patches, you want to get your hands on the NBNN I Love This Shit bumper stickers, you can go out to RelicsByRill.com and get your licensed Shroud Avatar swag. And, of course, if you like saving some money, you can save 10% when you check out at Shroud Marketplace by using the promo code NBNN. That's right. Mention us, you'll get 10% off your purchase at RelicsByRill.com. Well, we should get a promo code for the marketplace.
For what?
I don't know. Anybody who mentions us gets, 10% upcharge, right?
Upcharge? Absolutely.
It goes right into the NBNN coffers.
Sure.
WRFB, bringing you the latest news and events and entertainment throughout the lands here in Shroud of the Avatar, whether it be the Arius GMC Top 20 happening tonight, the Divas happening every Wednesday and Thursday night, the Sarah and Nandar show for your late night Wednesday. You're looking for some weekend late night grind? Omen Crow's got you covered at the House of Omen. If you're waking up early, Wake Up New Britannia's got you covered every Saturday morning right here. And, of course, for the latest news and updates, you got us 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at noon. And, of course, other events as they happen. And all sorts of great stuff happening out there, folks. And last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs, including the latest from the Master of the Forge going on out there. And I'm going to start out by just showing you all.
Oh, yeah. You have to go to auctions. Go to ShroudMarketplace.com.
Right to auctions.
Click on
That's
auctions.
Right. Click on auctions right there.
And then you can see all of the different auctions.
Bid. That's right.
Antrax already has a bid. I mean, that was just posted earlier this morning. So the fact that people are out there and bidding on these things. But you can see all the auctions. You can go through each of the items and look at them to see what you're looking for. I mean, $300 for the Obsidian Reaper armor so far.
Nice.
Sweet. Yes. And don't forget, these auctions are going to be ending at random times on December 16th. And so you do have to pay attention when
to the auction ending time, folks. That's right. Pay attention.
Don't forget, every single vendor on Shroud Marketplace is a different player. There's over 85 different player vendors on Shroud Marketplace. Each vendor is responsible for maintaining their own inventory, setting their own prices. And as soon as you check out, they get paid. The marketplace doesn't hold on to their funds. They get paid, and the marketplace receives a commission as well.
You make a purchase, they get paid, they deliver your goods.
That's right. Then each of the vendors, remember, maintains their own inventory, sets their own prices. So you end up with bidding wars on Shroud Marketplace. I mean, especially for Game Gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, all kinds of things can be hosted there. I mean, my shop, where I'm selling some excess stuff, you can always buy my stuff, Sinis's stuff. Or you can always shop Laz's stuff. Your shop name?
Recall teleport scrolls. Cheap.
That's right. Crafting.
Buy them by the 100.
Buy them by the 100. You've got
buy
a few
them by
of
the 1,000. I don't care.
Yes.
You need them, we've got them. If you're looking for those collectible sets, the Virtue sets, I got a few of them out there for sale. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. And, of course, if you're looking to get hitched.
Services. Service? Wait, you offer a wedding service, Laz?
I offer a wedding service. I've done several weddings throughout the land.
Awesome.
And we do it all. We do, regular weddings. We do same-sex weddings. We do
regular weddings?
Underground. We do lakeside, seaside, beachfront.
Awesome.
Yeah, you name it, we've got it. Bloodletting, we've got the new bloody attire for you. You know, we can even let Led Zepp pull down his pants and kill you just by
by fucking smacking you around a little bit.
And of course, don't forget, we do custom creation of the wedding vows. Ask Aso and his wife. I did their wedding. I've done several throughout the lands, and of course, Always an adventure, because you never know what the bride and groom want for their special day, and we try and make it just the way they want it. Of course, all lots are decorated custom deco by the Deco Divas, or you can go with one of our pre-cut cookie cutter layouts. Yeah, we've got it all. Service with a smile. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more.
And if you're looking for some other services from other players, you've got leveling services, GM mining runs, you've got Chi sign writing, you've got Scrotus music service, all kinds of things on Shroud Marketplace, including deco packs from the Deco Divas.
Yes.
If you want to buy, the Deco Divas have a shop. Yes, deco packs from the Deco Divas.
Now offering whole room packages, like rooms to go for Shrouded Avatar, I tell you.
Absolutely. Anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar related on shroudmarketplace.com. If you're interested in registering an account, go ahead and click register. Go ahead and if you want to start selling your stuff, click on vendor registration. You can start adding anything and everything game related. And don't forget to check out Seder Stinky Sewer Shop, because he's got the coupon crap, where you can say he's been polishing the crap out of things. And if you want to save some money on some crap, you can use the discount code crap and buy Seder Stinky's Sewer Shop. It's crap.
But you know what that means.
It's time to thank the most important people around here. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for hanging out with us on Twitch, YouTube, listening on Radio Free Britannia. And thank you to everybody that's hanging out with us in Discord.
Yes, of course, we couldn't do the show without you, and we do the show for you guys. We love you all, and of course, don't forget we're here 5 days a week for your listening and viewing pleasure. But we've got to get out of here for now. We'll be back tomorrow with more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here on the NBNN lot. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
Choose.